Not all video games that are released turn out to be masterpieces. Some of them are average titles and others are full-blown disasters, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the latter, namely the scourge of video gaming, the pariah, the shameful ones, or in other words, the worst games of all time. Do be careful though, as these titles can be so bad that your brain might actually explode trying to understand just how and why these games made it to the light of day. Even though it kinda sounds like a porn movie title, BMX XXX is a bit more than that. It's a sports game with massive amounts of nudity, foul language, and adult humour, features that transformed it into a highly controversial title and attracted a lot of negative publicity. Besides the bare breasts of real-life strippers, this game doesn't offer much in the way of gameplay. You just have to bike your way through the city and collect stuff, such as hookers, for example. Seeing how deranged this gaming title really is, we cannot help but ask ourselves, why was it even created in the first place? But the real question is, who had the brilliant idea of making a video game about the historical character General Custer trying to rape a Native American woman who is tied to a pole? This shameful piece of entertainment is not only wrong from the perspectives of political correctness and human rights, but it also has the most disgusting gameplay ever. Known as one of the major commercial failures of the video gaming industry, Daikatana is a first-person shooter that is so bad it actually hurts you to play it. Some of the main complaints filed by players were the limited saves per level, the computer-controlled sidekicks that were so annoyingly clumsy they drove you mad, and the subpar graphics that were highly outdated in comparison with other titles on the market. All in all, Daikatana was met with so much hatred from the gaming community that it managed to gain a solid spot on the infamy list. Even though Shaq Fu received positive reviews upon its release, retrospective criticism found its storyline to be incredibly dumb, making it one of the worst video games ever to be created. The truth is that you can't simply imagine a plot where Shaq walks into a dojo while heading to a charity basketball game in Tokyo, and then is suddenly teleported into another dimension, where he has to save a boy from the evil mummy Set Ra, and just be cool about it. For a puzzle game, Hotel Mario surely has a lot of doors to be closed, and no puzzles at all, making it the worst Mario game to date and one of the most annoying and ridiculous video gaming titles in history. The repetitive gameplay was thought to be outrageously boring, and the cutscenes are some of the worst pieces ever seen in a Mario game, the heavily outdated graphics looking as if they were exported right out of the oldest version of Microsoft Paint. And on top of all of this, the voice acting was so bad, it managed to be the cherry on top of this disaster cake. Big Rigs Over-the-Road Racing, or better yet Big Rigs All-Over-the-Place Racing, is a truck racing sim where the players get to haul cargo across the US, avoiding the cops and outspeeding commuter-controlled rivals. All of these would have been perfectly good premises, that is, if they actually worked, but the truth is that none of these ideas are found in this game, the final product being just a hot mess of bugs, glitches, and frustration. With a camera perspective that makes you feel sick, Aquaman Battle for Atlantis is one of those titles that shouldn't have been released yet, though some unexplained miracle they managed to get out of the development phase and out into the world. Every aspect of the gameplay is so poorly implemented that it's a wonder someone managed to actually finish the game in order to give it a score, and believe us, 2 points out of 10 is way too much for this horror show. Even though it looks like it was created sometime in the dark ages of the internet, Homie Rollerz is in fact a kart racing video game released in 2008. With really clunky graphics and equally botched controls, this joke of a game managed to become quite famous for its bad quality, racist depictions of Latin people, and overall bad taste. In fact, Homie Rollerz is so bad that it received 23 points out of a maximum 100 on Metacritic, making it one of the worst games in history. Awarded 0 points out of 5 by Computer Games magazine, Catfight is the absolute worst example of a video game. It features the most sexist depiction of female characters, its controls are virtually unusable, the gameplay is downright horrible, and the graphics have been pulled out of the darkest pits of development hell. Catfight is so bad that it hurts our eyes to even have a quick glimpse at it, making us wish we'd never knew such a horrible game even existed. The game that is usually held accountable for the legendary console market crash of 1983, E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial was dubbed the worst game in the world by many critics and gamers alike, making it a legendarily bad gaming title. This game failed so spectacularly that tens of thousands of unsold copies had to be actually buried underground in a desert in New Mexico just to make the humiliation go away. But alas, it still made it into history as the most disastrous video game of all time. This was our list discussing some of the worst games ever made, and we hope you've enjoyed our video. If you did, please press that like button as we do appreciate it and it helps us immensely. We often ask our audience for suggestions to compile these lists, and if you'd like to contribute, please follow Frag Hero on Facebook. If you've played any other games that you think should be on this list, please leave us your thoughts in the comments below because we do try to read pretty much everything. Now would also be a great time to encourage you to subscribe because we upload new stuff all of the time, so subscribing will keep you up to date with all of our latest videos. You can also check out fraghero.com for more gaming related articles, but until next time, thanks for watching and have a great day.